Hello everyone, thanks for checking out today's video. Welcome to my channel, Me and My Jackets. My name is Chris, and yes, we talk all about jackets here. So if you're into different mountain activities like hiking, skiing, climbing, trekking, snowboarding, ice climbing, the whole bit, you're gonna want a nice jacket. You've come to the right place. We have a ton of videos here on this channel showing you all different jackets from companies like Arc'teryx, Patagonia, Rab, Helly Hansen, and hopefully in the future, a bunch more. So we're gonna dive into two jackets here today, which are very similar. And rather than hold them up, I just put them both on. And we're going to talk about the two jackets, what makes them similar, what makes them different. I will not tell you which one is better than the other. I do not do that. I never want to do that. Okay, I just want to tell you the features of each jacket, and you got to decide which one might be right or wrong for you, simply depending on your needs. All right, so today we are looking at the Arc'teryx Nuclei FL, which is now called the Nuclei Hoody, and the Patagonia DAS Light Hoodie. All right, so both of these jackets are extremely similar. Now, for years and years, the Nuclei from Arc'teryx has been one of my favorite jackets of all time, simply because it is so lightweight, right? And it is super warm, and it is incredibly windproof. So I love this jacket just because of those reasons. All right, it's really nice. And for a long time I kept saying, you know, I can't find anything else that's similar to this, you know, that I've ever tested. And I just did. This is the Patagonia DAS Light Hoodie. It's the same basic idea as my Nuclei. Now, there are a few differences in them, and we're going to talk about it. But basically, they are very similar as far as being windproof, or extremely windproof, okay? Very lightweight and very warm for their weight. So we'll get into this Patagonia first, since I'm wearing it. This DAS Light Hoodie is basically made out of a synthetic insulation called Plumafil. And the Plumafil is a 100% recycled insulation that Patagonia uses that mimics down. So it gives that same kind of warmth and lightweight characteristics of a down-filled jacket in a synthetic insulation. The advantage of that is if it gets wet, it'll still keep you warm, whereas down will not, because it loses all that fluff if it clumps up and gets wet. This jacket is basically sized in a regular fit as opposed to a more trim fitting jacket. The reason for that is twofold. One, we want to give you enough room inside of this jacket for layers. All right, if you're going to be wearing this while you're climbing, you might have a couple layers on underneath it. And we want to give you room for movement and mobility. All right, if you're climbing, if you're doing all kinds of, you know, skiing or snowboarding or any kind of mountain sports, you're going to want to be able to move inside the jacket. So for that reason, we have a little room inside here, you know, to put layers and stuff under it. Now, this jacket is definitely super lightweight. Like, you don't even know you're wearing this other than the fact that it's getting a little warm. It has a double zipper here, all right? Again, great for climbing. And also it has a chest pocket up nice and high here. And it's a nice big pocket that you have room to definitely put something in it other than like a credit card or your room key or something like that, right? It's definitely a nice pocket. Two pockets here on the sides, nice warm pockets. Just has a nylon on the inside, but it has a nice insulation layer on the outside. There are no pockets on the inside of this. It has a nice helmet compatible hood. It's not a huge hood, but it's big enough. I'm sure you can put a helmet on underneath it. And it has an elastic stretch cord here, like a little elastic stretch band around the front. And there is a little brim that overhangs that elastic cord in the front here, so it helps to repel water down off your face. So that's a pretty nice feature. And one adjustable pull cord on the back. Pretty simple jacket. Again, it can be worn standalone, right? It can also be worn as a belay jacket on top of all your layers if you're climbing, or you're resting and you want something to pull out of your backpack and throw it on over the top. The jacket will fit into its left-hand pocket. You can stuff it into the pocket, and there is a loop here in that pocket that you can use to, tie it onto a backpack or a clip or whatever you like. All right. Now we'll just show you briefly, and it just has elastic cuffs here around the sleeves, so to help seal in some moisture. But the real trick with this jacket is basically the insulation on the inside, the plumofill, and there is baffles all stitched into this to hold that plumofill in place. So pretty cool. All right, the Arc'teryx Nuclei Jacket. As I said, this has been one of my favorite jackets for several years now. I love this thing. Same kind of idea. All right, it has a fabric on the outside. It's very light, it's very thin, but it is extremely windproof. I mean, this jacket amazes me out in the cold wind. Definitely really, really windproof. Also a DWR coating on it to help repel some of that light rain. It has the same kind of elastic cuffs as that one does. Does not have a chest pocket here. But inside the jacket, it has dump pockets, okay? Inside the dump pocket here is the little stuff sack that the jacket will fit into. So again, you can tie it up to your backpack or belt loop or whatever you like. This jacket is a little bit shorter in length than the Patagonia. Not by much, but it definitely is a little bit shorter. And overall, the feel of the jacket is very similar. I think we have a little more room in the DAS Light inside, as far as room for layering and stuff, than in this one. However, this does have room inside of it. I can wear layers and have worn layers underneath this, without any issues. I just feel like the DAS Light is a little bit roomier, just a little. Again, depends on your needs and what you're doing with it, right? I basically wear it around town. I'm not up in the mountains climbing and stuff. I honestly don't do that. I haven't done that. So for me, this is just around town. And I love this piece for that purpose. A nice light fleece underneath this. Even something like the Arc'teryx Atom LT or Proton underneath this is not a problem. It fits great. So the hood on this one, again, is a nice hood. You can definitely probably throw it over a helmet. And this has that same kind of elastic all around it, okay? But it does not have the little brim on the top. But overall, over the years, this jacket has just amazed me. So much so, I actually own two of them. I own one that's on like a dark, like emerald green color as well. And I love these pieces. So this is definitely, this DAS Light is definitely a very similar type of jacket. Now, the outer face fabrics on both of these jackets are very silky, shiny, smooth, glossy kind of face fabrics. I definitely noticed that a lot with the Arc'teryx one. The inside fabric is a little bit different. Inside this Patagonia is just like a nylon. It's a typical nylon that's on, most Patagonia jackets. Nice material. Inside here, it's a little different. It's a little more of a plasticky material. When I did a video on this jacket here on my channel, I kind of described it as crinkly, kind of like, almost like a parchment paper. You know, it's different. It's a little different. It's more, like I said, more plasticky. But it's very comfortable, right? I mean, it's an awesome jacket. But the thing with this jacket that really impresses me, where this jacket is using the Plumafill, the synthetic down insulation, so to speak, that is really super warm for its weight. This jacket uses 60 grams of Corloft insulation, so it's not a very heavy insulation. But this jacket is not breathable at all. All right, it's not breathable, which is why it's so warm. Okay, it really holds in that heat. You know, right now I'm sitting here and my arms, I feel, are kind of getting a little sweaty in here. Okay, yeah, it holds that heat, so it's incredible. I've been outside in this jacket with wind chills like in the upper 20s, you know, maybe temperatures in the mid 30s, wind chills in the upper 20s, and I've been outside in the winter in a t-shirt, and that wind is blowing, and I can stand out there like this, and I feel nothing. There's no cold air getting inside this jacket. So it's an incredible piece. I haven't been able to test this outside in those kind of conditions yet, simply because it's September. It's just not that cold out right now. But from what I understand, this jacket is really going to give you similar, you know, some results. I mean, it's definitely going to be a windproof, really warm, lightweight jacket, just like the Nuclei. All right, so I think that kind of wraps it up. I hope I kind of gave you an idea here of the two different jackets, and you know how they're similar, how they're a little different. You know, very same idea, and like I said, for years and years, I never came across another jacket that I've ever tested that's been similar to the Nuclei in its, you know, wind blocking, lightweight, super warm for its weight, you know, characteristics. Until now, until I found this DAS Light Hoodie from Patagonia. Definitely very cool jackets. All right, so thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped you out, answered some questions, kind of showed you the differences between the two. And you know, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my other videos. I appreciate your support, and thank you for all your comments and everything that, you know, keep coming in. It's great to engage with you guys and talk about jackets. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you back soon in another video. So take care. Have a great day. Bye.